guys, Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. I wanted to relay to you a situation I have going on right now with a current claim. It's not the norm, but it does happen somewhat frequently, or to some degree like this. And this is something that can be very defeating to the homeowner when you try to do a claim on your own. I'm going to explain what we just have gone through as public adjusters. Imagine what it's like with you as the homeowner trying to handle a circumstance like this. So here's what I wanted to talk about. We're dealing with an insurance company. We had notified them of the loss, gave them what it was going to entail, and discussed about meeting them out at the site. So a message was left. We did hear back. We did engage, had the discussion, and it ended up where, well, why don't you send your estimate to us? We will review it, and any further questions we have, we'll discuss all that at that time. All right, well, that sounded great. No problem. So that's what was done. Estimate was sent to the desk adjuster. That's who, what was the party representing the insurance company, a desk adjuster. So, didn't hear anything. Give a week, nothing. Follow up, absolutely nothing. Now, email and a call 2 days after. On a regular basis, there were 10 calls made to this individual. Finally, the 11th call, there was a response. Unfortunately, at the time when that call came in, weren't able to take the call. Message was left. Now a call went back to the insurance adjuster and didn't get them. It was like, okay, enough's enough. We can't keep doing this. We're not getting anywhere. A complaint was made, spoke to, well, also after that, it ended up there was a independent adjuster assigned to the claim. So the independent adjuster went out there, took a look at things, and had decided that, well, the amount of damage that's there, we need to do some things, okay? This was a situation where there was a blockage in the soil pipe. There was wastewater that had come up into the house in the kitchen. It was pretty messy there, and it was agreed when restoration came in, when we had mitigated the problem, the kitchen was torn apart. You know, the base cabinets that had gotten contaminated, the countertop, the sink was out, the flooring had been pulled up because of all this waste had been laying on that. This had happened over a night, and for the next so many hours following. And it was decided to move that homeowner into another location. So they did. In the meantime, we're waiting now for the results of what the independent adjuster felt was the extent of the damage. Well, here, something happened, and it ended up the independent adjuster notifies the client, the homeowner, that they're not paying for any more for them to stay at a motel. Get out, we're not paying any more. Well, so the homeowner moved in with their sister, a family member. Not a good situation. The policy definitely covers this type of situation, this loss. There should have been funds for them to be there. We finally are calling back to the insurance company. Hey, what's going on? Well, we spoke to someone. Then finally there was another adjuster representative from the insurance company came into play here, and they were brought in. Long story short, where we had an agreement that homeowner needs to be in a motel. They cannot stay at their home because they have no functioning kitchen, and they are not to be putting a burden on their family member so that they have moved back into the motel. The whole point of this is it's still not settled yet. This claim has been out there for a couple months, and we have a situation where if you were to do this on your own, you would have definitely, first of all, would not be familiar with some of the steps. At least I don't believe, let me rephrase that. The majority of homeowners would not be familiar with what the steps were to get this moving. With the lack of initiative taken from the insurance company to help resolve this thing, I think that the homeowner in another circumstance would have gone and just taken care of things themselves, and the claim would have just died. As a professional public adjuster representing a client, we know what the procedures are. We know what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and we have to stick to it, as difficult as it was, to keep pushing forward. With our expertise, we're going to bring this to an end. But listen to the circumstances that had going on there. Now that original desk representative is nowhere in the picture. I don't know what happened, but it seems from what I'm hearing from the other adjuster, this is not a unusual circumstance of how this individual would work. Whether they're still there, they're not there, I have no idea, none of my business. But the point is, that is no way to treat a client or to handle a claim. Thank goodness we're involved and we're able to push through this thing. That's the expertise. That is what we can lend, and that's how we add value to this whole situation. Because we are public adjusters, we have the know-how. So guys, the whole point of this is be careful trying to handle claims on your own. Really do get representation on this. You want this thing to be handled as smoothly as possible. And you know, a lot of times people will talk about that, yeah, when a public adjuster gets involved, it always takes longer. Well, look at how long this took with our involvement. Imagine how long it would have been, or it would have ended, not to the satisfaction of that homeowner. Thank goodness we were involved and are able to move this thing forward. And I feel confident this will come with a positive result ending here. Guys, please share this. This is a situation that unfortunately does not help the situation. We already have horrible circumstances with what the event was, with this peril that took place. And now we need to remedy it as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for listening. If this sounds familiar at all, if you know someone that may be going through things, please have them reach out to me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm giving this information out, to let people know that we can help you when you find yourselves in a situation like this. Have yourselves a great day, and God bless you.